Hello, guys. We are back with another episode of Rotaract World with Ruhan, and I'm your host, Ruhan. So it's been a long time. It's been a long journey till now. We have been through 6 episodes previously, and it's our seventh episode. Uh, in this episode of Rotaract World with Ruhan, in these episodes of Rotaract World with Ruhan, we have met a lot of peoples before from different countries with different cultures and learned many things about their country, their culture, and their Rotaracts and Rotary in their country. So, today in this episode, we are going back to Philippines. Back to Philippines, that means as we had our first Chivas Ayroso from Philippines, and today's our guest is also from Philippines. She, she is a life-changing president from Rotary Club of STI College, RID 3810, Serene Serrano. Please welcome Serene Serrano. So, welcome to my show, Serene.
Hello, thank you so much for having me and having our club, the Rotaract Club of STI College from District 3810, Philippines.
It's a pleasure to have you. So, Serene, why shouldn't you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Okay, guys, so once again, I am LCP Serene Zerano, the life changing president of the Rotaract Club of STI College from District 3810, Philippines. And I am beyond grateful that you guys have invited us in your show. And it is really a great opportunity for us as this also serve as our platform for you guys to know about our club and our agenda. So, good day, everyone, and mabuhay.
Thank you so much, Serene. So, viewers, let me tell you something that our club, Rotary Club of Dhaka Dynamic, and Serene's club have become twin clubs recently. So congratulate for that to you, Serene, and your team, and to my team. Okay, so as we are twin clubs now, hmm, so would you like to share the history of your charter, about the history, how this club came?
Okay, so actually, I just want to say congratulations once again for us since we have been able to have a quadruplet signing. So, actually, the history of our club, the Rotary Club of STI College was actually organized last December 8th, 2000 at STI College Makati. So, there are also people who are responsible for the birth of our club. So, these are Tip Edmundo Castañeda and PP Ildefonso de Rosario of RC Pasay Silangan. So actually, our club is known for being Rotaract Club of SCI College Makati, but we are registered as ST Rotaract Club of SCI College. So initially, the club is officially composed of 18 BSCS students during its birth. So the founding president of the club is past President Genevieve Mapanao, which is also a BSCS student. So since then, the Rotaract Club of STI College was officially recognized as a legitimate organization of STI College Makati and the Rotary year 2001 to Rotary year 2002. So officially, we were chartered last November 18, 2004 with the help of the with the help of our PDG Connie Beltran. So our charter president by the time was PP Aaron Claudio. So that's just a brief history of our club.
That's really nice to hear from you that. Okay, so Serene, I have a question that have you ever been in a show like this previously? Like international peoples meeting international peoples.
Well, actually, this is my first time being interviewed, like, streaming lively. And I cannot deny that it really makes me feel nervous because as a first timer, actually. But yeah, thank you for having us because, um, you know, it is a good platform for us to also promote our club and for you guys to know about the history of our club. And I am really fascinated with the first question.
Okay, so as you said, you haven't been in a shows like this, but I'm sure that you have made some international friends in this platform of Rotary for sure. So, can you share your experience, how you met some international friends?
I think Rotary or like the Rotaract itself is really a good platform for us to meet new people because Rotary is an organization international or around the world. So there have been a lot of webinars, most especially that we are in this pandemic. So we have been able to attend a lot of webinars or workshops internationally. So in those webinars or workshops, there have been a lot of breakout rooms where we can interact with other Rotaractors. So I think that is one of the reason why we have, or like I personally had some friends from actually from Malaysia, from Bangladesh, from Nepal, and other countries as well because Rotary is really something that promotes connection and building relationship with other people, no matter where you are or where are you currently living. So even though we are in the Philippines or I am currently in the Philippines, I have still friends or built connections with other Rotaractors around the world.
Okay, that's great. So, it's like you have been in Rotary from how much year? How many years? From how many years you are in Rotary?
Okay, so actually, what's really funny is I have just spent 2 years of my life with Rotaract, but I am a former president and a member of Inter Club, which is for the junior high school students.
Okay, that's great. You have already spent 2 years, but it's my first year, just my first year in this platform of Rotary. Okay, I have a question that what brings you in Rotary? The most interesting thing that you feel in Rotary that attracted you towards it. Why? Why Rotary?
So, as a question, like, what inspires me to join Rotaract? Is that the question? Okay, so as a president or like a former president of the Interact Club, I have witnessed how people really needs help, like not only in the Philippines but also around the world. So actually, this motivated me to continue my journey as I am being, spark up with my passion for service. So actually, the Rotaract Club of SCI College indeed gave me an opportunity to go on with my journey of us on serving people. And as a humanities and social sciences student, this also inspired me to help other people since most especially in this pandemic, we have seen how our lives has been, altered and how we experience the adverse effect of the virus. So with that, it also motivated me to stay in Rotaract and continue changing lives because in Rotary we are serving to change lives.
That's a great way to answer this question. Okay, so I would like to ask you that as you are the LCP, life-changing president, huh, what do you think? Which services has given you this honor of LCP?
Um, can you repeat the question?
Uh, should I repeat this question?
Yes, yes. Can you like repeat the question?
I said, as you're the LCP, the life-changing president. Okay, so what brings you to this honorable post? What do you think that what services have you done previously so that you have became that LCP? You're honored with LCP.
Well, first of all, actually, I believe that each one of us is deserving to have this position to be a president of a club because I believe that all of us are gifted with leadership skills. So I think what really makes me, unique from the other members of the club that I have been elected as a president is that it is because of my consistency. I have just transferred from my previous school to the to SCI College last year. So actually, in our school, I have just spent 2 years of my life. So I think um even though I transferred from the other school to my current school, the service that I offer are still consistent. I started helping other people way back when I was in junior high school, and now that I am already in senior high school, I am still continuing to serve people. And I think one more thing that is unique about me as a president is that uh, I know how to be a follower and a leader as well. As a student and a leader, it is also important for us to follow someone first, because and that way we will feel empathic to our members. So if we feel empathy to our members, we will know how they feel whenever they are following someone. So if we, relate with our members, we can connect with them and build trust. So I think that is one of the unique traits that I have, which also allowed the school or like our organization to elect me as a president. So I think it is important for us to be a follower first, and then after being a follower, we can lead.
Okay, I'm pleased to hear that you're serving from such a small age. That's a great job. So, as you are in a institutional-based Rotary Club, a lot of members in our club were in an institutional-based Rotary Club. Like our charter president was also in an institutional-based Rotary Club in a college where I was also a student of, but I was not in that club. But after the college, she with some other peoples chartered a new club, and now I'm a member of that club. So I would like to ask you that what do you think, which is comparatively best or more profitable for in service programs, institutional based clubs or community based clubs, as we are community based.
Okay, so as part of a community-based club for about 6 years from Interact to Rotaract, I think it is also best to be engaged in community-based clubs, because in institution-based or school-based clubs there have been a lot of protocols. So we are being limited with the school protocols. It will be hard for us to move freely, to serve freely, since there are rules that we need to follow. However, when it comes to community based, I think we are free to do what we would, want to implement, what projects we would like to execute. On the other hand, I think the best thing for a school based club is that there there are advisors like Rotaract Club advisors that could guide us. So it is not only us, the officers, the president, or the members doing the job, but there are also experienced Rotaractors and Rotarians as well that could help us, spearhead the project, continue our service for people, or make activities that will benefit the community surrounding our school and the whole country as well. But I think I have I can choose the community based club, since and that way we can freely do the things that we would like to do, since there are no rules that we should follow.
So as you like to, as you want to go to a community based club, our doors are open for you. If you want to be our, but it will be our honor. I'm just kidding. I know you. I know you love your club. Okay, so okay, so as you're in Rotary from past 2 years, what brings you to Rotary? Who or whom do you inspired by? Do you have any inspiration to come in Rotary?
Okay, so first of all, I would like to thank you for the offer. I will think about it. I will consider it. Just kidding. So actually, one of the inspiration that really got me into Rotaract is actually my sister, because my sister was actually part of the Interact Club in junior high school. So she originally, inspired me to join Interact as well. On the other hand, there are also, members of the Interact Club from my previous school that has or like transferred to Rotaract Club. So so these people also inspired me. Like why should I, limit myself as an interactor? So they inspire me to elevate from being an interactor to being a rotor actor. So these members, my sister, and actually those people who are in need of help really inspired me to, be motivated to give service to other people. And I am very grateful that the Rotary Club of STI College gave me an opportunity, a platform for me to inspire others and help other people as well.
So you said that your sister is your inspiration, right? It's great to hear that. It's really, what say, it's really nice to have a sister or brother like that. So, so your sister is your elder sister or younger?
She's actually older than me.
You're older than you, okay. So, why don't you share about your sister in this field of project if you want?
Actually, it's kind of embarrassing because my sister is sitting next to me. But yeah, I think my sister's journey with Interact Club was indeed, fascinating. As for a short period of time, she has already served a lot of people, has also helped on changing lives. So I think that's one of the unique traits that I am really grateful, because I have it, just like what you've said. It is really um, a big opportunity for us to have a younger, an older sister or brother, because they can also inspire us with their ways and like the organizations that they also used to join or joining.
So, what's her name? Name of your sister? What's her name?
Actually, my sister's name is Chezril.
What?
Chezril.
Okay. Hi, Jasmine. I hope she's seeing me. So Serene, let's read some comments. Okay, Jenny, go LCP Serene. It's for you, Jenny Liz. Go LCP Serene. Okay, it's your friend or something. Movin Shubro. Hi Serene. Someone said you hi. Best wishes from Bangladesh. Thank you so much. Cedric Samuel Young Arboledo. Boleda. I think I have spelled the name correctly. Cedric Samuel Young Arboleda. Lots of love. Okay. Lucy Victoria Matthias. Go see. So it's a short name, C. I want to visit Philippines someday. Me too, man. I hope Serene will. Okay. Eva Sultana. Best wishes from Rotaract Club of Narayanganj Midtown. Okay, it's a club from another district in our country. Thank you
Oh,
so much,
really?
Eva.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Mariam, Yasmin, yup. Let's go, LCPC. There are a lot of fans of you. Sakib Ahmed wanna make a tour in Philippines. Suggest me some places. Okay, Sakib Ahmed has asked you to suggest him some places to visit.
Actually, Philippines is known for having a lot of tourist spots. So, I think the places that I would like to recommend is, first of all, the notable Boracay. You can enjoy food sightings and you can go swimming. I would also like to recommend Intramuros, Manila, because it is really historical. You can, discover a lot of historical places inside Manila. And along Manila is also Rizal Park, where, or like, actually, it is formerly known as Bagong Bayan. It was where our national hero, Philippine national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, was executed by the Spanish colonizers. And lastly, I think I would also like to recommend Mayon Volcano. It has really a good sightings actually, and you can go there whenever you feel like you want to connect with nature and have a healing time with yourself. I hope we can see you in the Philippines.
I'm surely visiting Philippines someday. So, okay, if I want to visit your place in Philippines, so what do you think you should suggest me to eat? What's the famous foods in your country?
Okay, so actually famous, food in our country are actually composed of dishes. So first of all, we have sinigang, we have adobo, but Philippines is actually also known for having street foods. We have the so-called kwek kwek. It's actually quail eggs, and it was deep fried. And we also have fishball. We also have kikiam. Some of our street foods were actually influenced by the former colonizers of our country. So I think if you would like to know more about the Philippines with our food, you should just try the dishes itself. Actually, one of my favorite dishes is sinigang, and I think you should you should really try it because it
Okay,
is really delicious.
I'll surely try those foods for sure. Okay, so as you in this, you and your sister both are in this field of road, right? Do your parents support you in this regard?
Actually, my sister is not currently in Rotaract. Her journey of being an interactor, stopped when she has already graduated high school. But yes, our parents are ever supportive of us being included and joining this organization because they also, they are also proud that we are helping other people. We are also obtaining, positions in the club. So I think um, it really makes them proud that um, we are doing everything we can in order to serve people, in order to help and changing lives. And I think that is really one of the best factor that the Rotaract Club, the Rotary International as well, impacted us.
Okay, that's great that you're being supported by your parents. Okay, so in your road trip life, you must have achieved a lot of things. Let's not talk about the achievements. Let's talk about the failures. Did you been through some failures in this road trip world, like failing in a service program or something? Failures in road trip world that you wanted to do but you are not able to.
Hmm. Okay, so with regards to failures, actually, I do not really consider them as failures, but just a lack of motivation for me to do, because my term, this current term is we are currently under pandemic. So this also impacted how I can execute my service, or like um connect with other people. So I think there are also a lot of projects in my mind that I haven't executed yet. So I think that is one of the so-called failures that I have encountered throughout my Rotaract journey. And I think I can also consider failures when I am, you know, how can I say this? I am failing to attend webinars, workshops um, that revolves around the topic of elevating Rotaract or improving the personal or like the personality of Rotaractors. I think that is also one of the failures that I can also consider. But there are no actually major failures that I have encountered throughout my Rotaract year or like my term, because there are I have my advisor, I have my sister, I have my parents, I have my club members, my officers, my ever supported officers, my friends who, motivates me to do things. So with the help of them, actually, I have also got motivation to continue my service or like my work for the benefit of other people.
Okay, that's great that you haven't faced a major failure. But I think facing failure makes you more what? More creative, more thinkable. Like it grows you up, facing more and more failures.
Actually, there's a saying that failure is success if we learn from it. So, facing failures for me is something that really makes me stronger because it motivates me. Like, for example, I failed to execute this project. This thought motivates me to, I really need to strive hard for this month. I need to execute this project, or I need to have an activity like this to be implemented in this month. So, like the failures that I am encountering right now, did not really, it does not really brings me down. It actually motivates me to work harder, to strive harder, not only for myself, but also for the benefit and the image of our club.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, so what? How did you overcome from those failures? This minor failures, but how did you overcome? Like, who helps you, or advises you, or motivates you?
Okay, so actually, I am a Roman Catholic, and I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I am also a Christ-centered person. So whenever I feel like I am, trying to give up, whenever I feel like I cannot really surpass this problem, I always call for Him. I said, God, please help me to surpass these problems that I am encountering. Second of all, just like what I have mentioned, I have the support from my family, my friends, my members, my advisor, my Rotaractor friends. So they really keep me motivated to strive harder and saying that it's okay to fail, it's okay if you cannot achieve something, it's okay if you cannot achieve like the parameters set by the society, because we are just humans, we are not perfect. So this failures should not bring us down, rather it should help us to be more motivated to strive harder for the best of for the betterment of our club and the welfare of ourselves as well.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so Serene, if you were a DRR or DG, okay, what will you do for the Rotary and Rotary Club of your district, or what for RI, also RI, Rotary International?
Okay, so first of all, I just want to say hi to our DRR, the District Rotaract Representative of District 3810, DRR Leia Camilo Cruz. So I think if I were to be a DRR or a DP, um, hmm, I think I would just like to, continue the projects of the previous year, because just like what I have said, consistency is also a key for us to have a better project, have a better organization. And aside from that, I think it is also important if we can, aside from consistency, we can, integrate um, innovation with the thought of consistency. And that way, even though we are just sustaining the projects or like continuing these activities, we are still able to provide new things, unique activities to the club, and this will also motivate citizens to why not join Rotaract Club? Why not join the Rotary International as well? So if I were to be a DRR, I would like to implement new projects, but I will also like to sustain like the activities that the previous year has already provided.
Okay, thank you so much for the answer. So, Serene, uh, as we know that we faced COVID-19 pandemic last year, so what was your purpose of your club in this situation when people were facing this pandemic?
Actually, as you have mentioned, we are still actually under this pandemic, and as a school-based club, it is really hard for us to move or like do the surveys that we would like to execute. However, despite this pandemic, we have also, executed projects such as a notable share a gift like a home project, wherein we have it actually has two legs. First is like the community around our school, around Pasay City, Philippines, and our chosen community, the community in Lobo, Batangas. So this project gave hope to the people via way of means that we are providing um, um, like pandemic materials and pandemic protective materials such as face masks, alcohols, grocery packages for the families. We have also provided medicines. Also, we have also provided clothing and school supplies and bags for the younger people. So I think that is also one of the best response of the Rotary Club of SCI College in this pandemic that we are currently experiencing.
Okay, looks like you have done a lot of service programs and visited a lot of seminars in just 2 years of your trek life. Okay, so can you share some memories of your road trek? Good memories that you have been through.
Um, I think in my grade 11 years, like the previous year or like the previous term, I am just a member of the club. Like I have really no position, but halfway through like the school year, I have been informed by our advisor that why don't you try being the president elect of the club. And actually that really shocked me because I'm just a member and I'm just a transfer. Why would you want to elect me as the next president? Actually, that's one of the, core memory that I gained from my Rotaract years. And also, I think the memories when we are bonding, like, virtually and personally, because fortunately, I have already met some of my officers and we have already bonded well. And I think that's the memories that we made will also motivate me to continue my journey with Rotaract because at the end of the day, even though, even though I am going to leave the Rotaract, I still have friends. I still have this established friendship that I made with the Rotaractors from our club and our other clubs as well, not only around our district, not only around our country, but around the world.
Okay, so you are asked to be a president elect when you are just a member of a Rotary Club. That's a huge achievement. Okay, so our life changing president, I would like to ask you for suggestions for our viewers as a life changing president.
Okay, so as a life changing president of the Rotaract of STI College, first of all, I wanna, encourage you. Why not join Rotaract or Interact Club? Because in that way we can provide services to other people, most especially that there have been a lot of people impacted, like adversely impacted by this pandemic. So we are really needed in our country. We are really needed in the world as volunteers to provide services and care to other people. But as a Filipino, or like as a citizen, I would like to leave some remarks in a way that you guys should stay motivated, go for the things that you would like to achieve, even though we are being limited by the situation we are in. Just don't lose hope, because your family, your friends, and your classmates, your advisors, your teachers got you. And do not ever treat failures as a form of some saddened events in our life, but also treat failures as a way for us to stay motivated to achieve success.
It's a great suggestion for our viewers. If I were a viewer and was viewing this show, I might have been motivated. Okay, Sakib Ahmed has thanked you for the suggestion. So, okay, for what Philippine is special known in the world? For what Philippines specially known in the world? Question asked by Sakib Ahmed.
So I think Philippines is known for our products and the tourist spots, and I think the cultures as well, because Philippines is known for their unique culture of using the po and opo, like you're saying a certain sentence, for example, what is your name, and you will include po at the end, because it symbolizes respect to the elders, or the people that you have just recently met. And I think one of also unique things about the Philippines is our artists. I think you all know Manny Pacquiao, which is um which is a great boxer from the Philippines.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so Serene, we are almost near to the end. So, I would like to ask you that why should one join Rotaract? As a life-changing president, what's your suggestion for them? Why should
Okay,
guess?
just like I'm so sorry. Okay,
No,
continue.
no, no.
Okay. So just like what I have said, Rotaract is a good platform for us to provide services for other people. It is an established organization. Joining Rotaract is actually a best choice, because the Rotar, even though you have no idea about serving people, and you're just driven by your desire to serve and actually help people, the Club, or like the Rotary International as well, will guide you along the way. They will have workshops, trainings in order for you to achieve leadership, or like practice serving people, so that you can execute, or yeah, so that you can execute the things in your mind in order to help other people and for the betterment of the society as well. So Rotaract will help you not only to change the people's lives, but also build friendships and broaden your network and horizon as well.
Thank you so much, Serene. It's an honor to have you in my show. It's an honor to have a life-changing president like you in my show. So, viewers, okay, there's a comment from Gudu. Wow, what makes you feel wow? I don't know. Okay, thank you so much, Serene. I hope our viewers like this show. Like to meet you, they met you, and we had a basic chit chat about road trip. As you are a bit busy that you said us. Okay, I think we can close this now as we have done a lot of questions, a lot of answers. We have learned a lot of things from you. Peoples have learned a lot of things about the Philippines, about their foods, about their places to visit, and their specialties. Thanks so much for that. LCP Serene is always inspiring. Yeah, for sure. She's always inspiring. She has already inspired me a lot. Okay. Thanks, viewers, for joining us. Thank you so much, Serene, to give your valuable time to us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for President Nyonta for inviting us. Thank you so much to your club, Rotaract Muhtasim, if I have already pronounced it right. And
Yeah,
to my friends supporting me, to the Rotaractors supporting us in the show, and to my officers, thank you so much for supporting me. And yeah, I think um, thank you for giving us a platform to also, promote Rotaract and promote our club as well. Thank you so much.
best wishes for you and your club. And so, we're going off here. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Meet you next time with me in this same show